That's what's up. Bro, I don't know. My voice just has not been the same since Friday. It's a little raspy right now. I can't really explain it. I don't even have allergies or anything. Um, I've just been ripping the pen. Dude, check this out. Okay, so first of all, it just looks like a regular like nicotine vape. Like this is a geek bar. This is fucking ancient. Dang, Frankie beat me and Tiffany. That's what's up. But yeah, but this is it's by Pulsar. I've had some of their batteries before, but I didn't know they made like actual vapes. Hello, I am French. Cheers. Do you have Dr. Pepper Peeps in France, bro? Okay, but this is the craziest part. Hold on. It looks weird, but just hear me out. We're gonna let it chill there for a second. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat a peep. Holy shit. They smell like Dr. Pepper. Whoa. Andreg, dude! Welcome back to the chat. I missed you. Listen, I'm comparing these Dr. Pepper Peeps to Dr. Pepper right now. I've never, well, perhaps I don't remember having these if I've ever had them. Excuse me, sorry. Anyway. This just tastes sweeter, but it's pretty accurate. Alright, let's see if it's done cooking. And now it's pink, bro. What the fuck? Isn't that weird? For some reason, it's like heat reactive. How does it do that? Why is it doing that? But it exposes me because like you can see where my fingerprints were when I hold it for too long. That tastes so wild with the peeps. Hopefully all is well going smoothly for you. Shit is picking up so quick. Dude, I had such a fun time at vending at Weston Watson the other night. Dude, tell me why the first thing I sold was a butt plug that I made. I forgot that I made that. Homeboy pulled up and was like, dude, you forgot this in the kiln. And I was like, my butt plug. And then I was like, yo, I'm just gonna put it out on the table. Someone's gonna wanna buy it. And then sure enough, this couple came up and the husband was like, I'm gonna get this for you, girl. He was so hyped. He ended up buying 2 pieces from me. So I made hella money that night. Not beat play, I guess I gotta make more butt plugs. They're pretty easy. I have a lot of fun making them. Listen, they're kind of like my dab tools, just bigger. Oh, dude, had some private things to deal with. Been away for a while, but good to see you guys. That's what's up. Glad to have you back in chat. Sorry I made chat weird. Let me grab my glass real fast. Here's like the necklace and the earring set that I did. Little crescent moons. But see what I mean? Like, really all I had to do. They're too easy to make. But yeah, this is a little dab tool. And this was like the first flower implosion that I ever did. So I wish Hyperranian, my chat moderator, was in chat just now. Or I hope he reviews it because I'm practicing to make him a marble specifically, but this is very similar to what he requested of me. Similar technique, so I'm getting there. But yeah, this is it's more of a spoon. A little spoon. But this is more of a dab tool. I mean, I guess you can use this for dabs. Perhaps. But this was a collaboration piece with Cross. And then I was surprised I didn't sell Godzilla. He's still chilling. And then here's the other earring set that I did. And then just a bunch of mushrooms. I like seeing the new stuff you made. Oh hell, if I was there, I would buy it. I was out there. Whoa. Oh hell, if I was there, I'll buy that. Oh, you would buy that Godzilla for you. That's what you were trying to say. Sorry. Do I have a favorite scent of perfume? Absolutely. I love Daisy by Marc Jacobs, specifically the black box. Like, I don't know, I don't know exactly what that one's called. Or Perfect. Oh my gosh, Marc Jacobs Perfect. I forgot about that one too. Um, it's got like the blue bow and the dice on it. It's so cute. It reminds me of like Alice in Wonderland. Your ex love that perfume too. That's embarrassing. Which one? Probably Daisy. I'm I gotta bring this up because it still pisses me off to this day. So one time I bought myself like Daisy lotion. It was Marc Jacobs Daisy lotion and it had like glitter in it. And tell me why my ex used it on his fucking feet. I was so pissed. I was like, why are you using that lotion? He was like, I don't know, I just grabbed one. That shit says Marc Jacobs on that shit. Why are you using it for your feet, bro? Like, I'm still pissed off because it was the last bit of it. I didn't even have that much left, and I was like saving it for like special occasions or some shit. I was so fucking pissed, bro. I'm gonna take a hit now. That motherfucker pisses me off every time I think about him. Yes, girl, thank you for your suggestion because I'm trying to find a good perfume thing. Thank Pookie. Okay. See, I already went back to purple, but you can see where I'm holding it. That's silly. Everybody, I swear, it's not nicotine. I had a big dinner. Listen. Spooky Boo 24/7. Hi, where you from? I'm from the Ozark Mountains, boy. I'm in Tulsa. Dude, get the fuck out of there. The last time I was in Tulsa, I got in a car wreck and got stranded there for a fucking week, bro. uh, ain't that some shit? But I did make a vlog of it. So, I think it's called like the first day of 2026. Yep. I love it here, bro. So is my sister. My sister's lived in Tulsa for like, I was like 6 or 7 years. Um, she loves that shit. Even though her shit's been broken into, like, I remember she went homeless like for a night. So I don't know, overnight because her shit got broken into and she was like, no, I'm moving the fuck out right now. She was like, I'm not staying in one more night because it was like at a storage unit place and someone was trying to break into the storage units, but she like lived there too. Not in a storage unit, but like there was like an apartment attached to the storage unit. And someone broke in and they broke into her apartment. So, but even through that, she still lives. Well, I guess she lives in like Broken Arrow now. Damn, I stay in motels. Ain't that some shit? Are your snowstorms over now? Yeah, bro, it was sunny and 75, dude. Straight up, do you see? This was my outfit for today. This is literally what I wore outside. Um, it was a nice sunny day, bro. Well, not gonna lie, low-key thought a tornado was gonna happen. There were tornadoes nearby, but it didn't come near me. Not today, but within the significant past, like a few days ago. Nader season, what can you say? Avril Lavigne vibe outfit. Yo, I used to think she was a shit, but I don't know if I'm gonna be compared to her anymore. Isn't she like that Tyga guy? I can't even name you one song by Tyga. Wait a minute, there's so much fucked up about that whole relationship. That's not my burden to bear. See, it's fucking exposing me where I'm holding it. That means I can draw pictures in it. I just gotta wait for it to turn back again. I was like... Okay. What's up, Chronic Carlos? Welcome back to the chat, dude. Bro, these Dr. Pepper Peeps, pretty fire. Peep number 2. Wait. That's a sad motherfucker. Look at his eyes. Where? Oh. Yum. Yeah, it's funny because Tiffany was the one who wanted me to try these, and she's not even in chat right now. It's all good. You just had a taco. I'm homemade chicken Alfredo. Oh, you had a taco overdose. Word. Like white people taco or like traditional tacos? Oh, damn. Shit's sticky as hell. Does it taste like the blend of 23 flavors or what it says on the bottle? It just tastes like a little bit sweeter. I mean, like flat Dr. Pepper, pretty much. It tastes like Dr. Pepper. It's pretty accurate. It smells like it. Like they have the same scent. Damn, this shit's delicious. Dude, traditional tacos, like street tacos, hell yeah. What's your go-to taco meat? I get the motherfucking beef tacos, hell yeah. Damn, they're next door banging on the door, bro. Oh, I'm getting so full. I ate so much chicken Alfredo. I was hoping to smash this whole box of Peeps, but dude, my stomach. I gotta get hungrier, bro. There's a taco difference? Yeah, homeboys in the United Kingdom. I'm sure you don't know the difference between. So like Mexican tacos, in my mind's eye, is like the little tiny corn tortillas. And like I said, I get beef personally. And they chop it up like, or you can get steak. Oh, but yeah, they chop it up in little bits, and then I like it with cilantro and onion and lime juice. Oh my god! Or like sometimes you can melt some like queso fresca. Oh, that's just so good. Damn. I'm like, I know I just said I'm full, but I'm over here thinking, like, drooling over the thought of traditional tacos. And then you put some of that verde sauce on it. Oh my god. With a nice cold Dr. Pepper. Or, like, if they have the Coke bottles, I'll get the Coke bottle. Like, that's where they're up there somewhere. I got a couple, like, they're both from me buying tacos. Specifically from a taco place. We beans on toast, our version of tacos. I haven't even explained white people tacos. Okay, so white people tacos is a flour tortilla and then just ground beef. Just ground beef and then taco seasoning, right? So taco seasoning is usually like cumin, chili powder, garlic and onion powder, and then salt and pepper. And maybe some like cayenne pepper or some shit. And then just like lettuce and tomato, sour cream, cheese, like shredded Colby and Monterey Jack cheese. Yeah. Hold on. And then you get some paste, like pecani sauce. Dog. Hell yeah. Okay, so that's a white person taco, okay? All right, now hear me out. What if I told you there's a third option, and this third option is far superior, and I'm very, very much biased because it's an Indian taco. An Indian taco is everything I just explained to you, which they're like Navajo tacos, but it's not specifically just Navajo, which they make theirs different than how my granny's a full blood native Cherokee. Like I watched her make fry bread, right? So you take fry bread. I'm not giving you granny's recipe. No, but you take fry bread, right? And then brown pinto beans, cooked it with bacon grease, right? Pinto beans. And then you put the ground beef and then like lettuce, tomato, cheese, sour cream, pecani sauce. All that does. That's an Indian taco. Oh, dang. Every first OU Sooner football game of the season, my family would gather around together and make Indian tacos. Every single year. Ah. That taco seasoning she's talking about is super bland and has no flavor at all. How does cumin and chili powder and onion and garlic powder and salt and pepper no seasoning? Like, what other seasoning is there? I even said some other pepper seasoning that I can't recall. Yeah, I'm trying to dig it out of my brain. Mm-hmm. I approve of the Dr. Pepper Peeps, even though they're a little messy if you don't eat it all the way right away. Problem solved. Alrighty, bros. Okay, so here's the game plan for the week. Tomorrow, gonna get more oxygen. Tomorrow afternoon, gonna blow some more glass. And then it'll be Thursday again. Wow, time flies. Wait, Monday? No, Tuesday. I'm losing count of days. Wow. Whoops. Wait, no, tomorrow's Tuesday, and then it'll be Wednesday. Yes. Okay. So it'll be Wednesday. Probably gonna do that same thing again. Blow some more glass. Then it'll be Thursday. Then I gotta get ready for a weekend out at my homies. And guess what we're gonna be doing? Blowing hella glass. I literally cannot wait to be learning from him and doing a ton of collaborations, busting out new pieces for this event coming up. It's still at Weston Watson. It's at the same exact venue. I was really gonna vlog that shit, and I'm really glad I didn't. Um, yeah, man. I guess I don't know. Like, I want to tell the story of what happened because it was nutty. It was nutty, and it was a lot to take in. I had a good night. The event went well. I sold lots of glass, but at the same time, I was dealing with a whole lot of shit at the same time that I really had no business dealing with, bro. I really should have asked if I could be like, can I talk about this on the internet? Because I want to talk about it so bad, but it's like, it's not my place, bro. Even though it did happen to. Fuck. Let's just say, whenever your homies can't drink socially like you, it really sucks to bring them out because they're blacking out in the bathroom multiple times and everybody keeps stopping you like every 15 minutes is like, you need to call an ambulance on your homie, like we can't wake him up. And then like a couple hours later they're like, hey, I think your homie's getting arrested. And then at the end of the night homie just shows up and is like, hey, what's up? That's the summary of what happened, bro. It was a whole lot to take in. I hope they're alright. No, they're not alright. Let me tell you, they're sick to this day. Um, they they woke up at 3 p.m., bro. Or no, 2. It was about 2 o'clock. Do we know this lightweight? They're not even a lightweight. They drink a lot all the time, but obviously a little too much sometimes. They took 2 separate trips to the liquor store, bro. No comment. It got so bad, bros. It got bad. What's up, Herb 7 Deuce 4? What a tag. So I got this, I don't even remember which strain it was off the top of my head, but it's not nicotine, but it looks like it. Pretty neat. And this changes color, so it's actually purple, but the more you hold it, it turns pink, and I've been holding this shit for quite a while. Out of control again. Listen, from throwing up in the middle of the hotel lobby and locking the hotel keys in the room to fucking passing out in the bathroom, almost getting arrested. It was a whole lot. It was a whole lot. At least on shoes this time. Yeah, man. I was at the table. I was making money, and when I wasn't making money, I was out on the dance floor. I literally lost my earring, dude. I found it. Obviously, I have both now. I was like, I hope. But when I found it, the shit was chipped. There's a whole, I don't know if you can see, but there's a whole ass chunk missing from when it fell on the dance floor, bro. I partied too hard. And it wasn't like I wasn't drinking either. Everybody was buying me shots. They were like, oh, that's a dope ass piece. And then I would sell it to them, and they'd be like, you want a shot? And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. And then that just kept happening all night. But you see, your girl can hold it down. She's about her business. At the end of the night, I make my money, bro. Um, hell yeah. I'm really happy. So, like I said, another event coming up. I think we're gonna ride it solo, bro. I'm sorry. I think we came to agreement that tis better off if I can hold it down. I'm a strong, independent woman, and I am capable of, yep, doing it me style. Better slow down or be an early grave. I think that's what they're hoping for, if I'm being honest, bro. What shots was I drinking? Um, Tequila mostly. I say mostly because like people just started was like, here you go. I'm like, I don't even know what this is, but it's clear and it smells god awful. That's really sad. Listen, I as their friend, can only do so much for them. I can hold them accountable to a certain point. Um, but at the end of the day, I do me, they do them. My business is not their business. Um, I have to remain not neutral. Obviously, I care about them a whole lot, but like I gotta do me, bro. I have to remain independent, and yeah, bro, that's my homie. I loved him so platonically, but damn, boss, that's a lot to deal with. When, like I said, at the end of the day, I was there for business, to make money, to promote myself, to have fun too. Yeah, man. It is really sad, but like I said, there's only so much I can do personally. They have to make that decision themselves. And that's on them. I can't. Yeah, you can't hold people's hand all the time. Yeah, dude. When is the next event? It is next Friday, the 20th. Dang it, almost like I can make it that one because I have therapy at 9 o'clock at night, bro. People don't even start showing up until like 10 p.m., bro. So unless your therapy is in the middle of the night. Been there several times with several homies. If you didn't make it, I understand that. I want to say, like, I have to mentally prepare myself for the worst because obviously I want the best. So I mentally prepare myself for the best. But, like I said, everything is out of my control. They will make their own decisions. I make my own decisions. I'm here to support them, no matter what they choose to do. But, you know, I also have to have discernment on my part. Oh, I thought that was in the morning. Yeah, bro, let's rave at like 9 a.m., bro. I have. I was thinking about that at the coffee shop. I didn't want to speak too soon about it, but I kind of miss making coffee, bro. I'm thinking about going back to the shop, just part time, just so I can get back in the flow of making drinks and just having extra cash coming in. Like, I love having so much torch time. It is literally a dream come true to just hop on the torch and make money off of glass. That is so incredible to be able to do that. However, I miss fucking making coffee so bad. And I've been getting lattes and I miss it. I was like, I just want to get my hand bar and make my own drink so bad. So, um, I stopped by and I said what's up, and they said we'll reach back out to you. So we'll see, dogs. Guys are over here talking about Dracula therapy sessions. Do you think Dracula's hot? Like, is it Twilight that made us think that vampires are hot? Because when I think about vampires, I think of like the old, decrepit ones in Transylvania. Also, like, if they never aged, why does the dad look old? Like, why doesn't he look the same age as, like, oh, wait, how did they get to be, like, teenagers? Wait, so they still age. Do they just, like, grow up slower? Or, I'm too high to process this. Julian Rodriguez, 6588 says, very gorgeous. Thanks, Tom. Oh, dude, I stopped by Goodwill today. Did you get more blood yet? No. No. I just got this cart in the meantime. Or not, well, vape. But look at this clock I found. I told myself, the first thing that is celestial, like either a sun or moon, and it's gold, I'd buy it. So, is that a Dr. Pepper Peep? Oh, I just stabbed myself in the eye. You betcha! I'm so fucking lootly done. Damn, boss. Yeah, I have someone who's usually in chat. Her name is Tiffany, and she was like, "You need to try eating those Dr. Pepper Peeps on chat." So here I am. Literally cannot stop burping. My bad. Oh, I'm still holding this clock. That's funny. Is that a vintage clock? I highly doubt it. Nothing about this looks vintage. I don't know how to tell. Like it's in decent condition. It's like a little dusty. It really just needs a battery. Bro, I looked everywhere around my fucking apartment looking for a stupid battery for this bitch. I can only find fucking triple A's. It takes one singular double A, bro. One fucking double A. I'll find one eventually. There has to be one. But I think I'm gonna put it in the kitchen, like, right there in that space by my bottles. But hell yeah. So, okay. When I worked at my stupid office job, I mean, yay, I loved working there. Anyway, my boss would always say, like, when everyone's like, oh, how you doing? He would always say, living the dream. I always thought that was fucking stupid. But then I picked it up and I started saying it. And then whenever I worked in this coffee shop, everyone would ask me, hey, how you doing? I'm living the dream. Which honestly was pretty true because I always said my dream job is being a barista. Like if I'm gonna get paid to work for someone else, like I'm gonna be making coffee, bro. I always said that. So I guess you could say being a barista is like my dream job. Um, Other than like glass blowing, but that's more like I'm doing that for my own purpose and my own passion and my own like artistic expression more or less than a job. Does that make sense? Because like I said, when I'm working for someone else, that's different. Um, I'm gonna pack a bong bowl now, dude. I'm jealous. I had a nice rip since yesterday. I ran out yesterday, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm just supposed to save some for the stream tomorrow. I'm a dumb bitch." And then I was like, "I'll just get more," and then I didn't. And then I got this instead. And then I was like, I'll just get flour on Thursday. My homies will understand, bro. I had to pay bills too. That's another thing. It's like, yes, I want to have so much fun doing all these raves and going out and doing all this fun shit. But at the same time, it's like, girl, you got responsibilities too. So I'm taking care of myself first. This rip is for you, little sis. I'll take a rip for you too. So I think this. I already sucked this down to like 85%, dude. You're a raver? I'm a baby raver. I am just now starting my rave journey. That was my first blinker on that bitch. I never. I never even tried until just now. All across Canada, it's possible to scoop an ounce for 80 bucks of dang stinky bugs from the store. Jealous. Yeah, in Arkansas, it's not that easy, bro. And the dispensaries close at like 7. And if you're a lazy bitch like me and you don't get around and you just let time pass by and you're like, oh, I was supposed to leave like 2 hours ago, bro. My B player. Um, Happens, man. And then, like I said, at the end of the day, it was like, I gotta make sure I have enough to like survive. I can't just be out here just buying bud like I'm a fucking rapper. And in the week is a different story. See, once that paycheck hits, you're like, now we up. So we just gotta be up. It's not the same here in Oklahoma. Pretty close. You could probably find a fire ounce and for 80 bucks in Oklahoma. I'm sure somewhere. I'm sure I've done it. If not, probably 120. 120 sounds pretty pretty accurate to what like I remember paying. It might be a little bit higher now, but 80 an ounce, that's what a quarter goes out here for in Chicago. A quarter? $80 for a quarter? Yo, I could find a quarter for 30. That's nutty. Okay, I'm really not supposed to be talking about prices. That's crazy. That's why I'm like losing all my viewers because YouTube's like, shut this shit down. Shut this shit down. They're talking about weed and prices. Blah, 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 blah. Hypothetically speaking, bro, none of this is real. I was I was talking about some past shit. Why you breaking up that past, bro? No. Yeah, I don't think I can eat another peep. I'm looking at them and they look so fucking tasty. But my stomach is like, please, shit. Yeah, Oklahoma is on something else, bro, when it comes to medical marijuana. Yeah, that shit's crazy. That's where I got most of these stickers. I was thinking about that. Well, I say most, a few. Yeah, this is my OG water bottle. I haven't used this fucker in like a couple of years, dude. It takes a sip of water, chugs Dr. Pepper. Yeah, this motherfucker has weed on DoorDash pretty much. Dealer delivers. That's nutty. He should put him in like the little the little eighth baggies, little zip like these, but they're shaped like pizzas, and you can put that shit in tiny pizza blocks. I've seen that shit. That shit's funny. But yeah, they sell those little novelty packs. See, 85% down. Funny you mentioned DoorDash. He does that too. But, dude, when I worked at the smoke shop, this guy would come in and buy like the Delta 8 gummies. He would come in and buy them with like on his DoorDash route as he was like coming in and coming out, because one time we ordered DoorDash and it was him. He was our dasher. It was really funny. We're almost done, bro. I would love to work at a weed shop. I thought I would, but I would get so sick of it. I honestly would. I wouldn't want to work there. I would not want to work there. I love being there. I love going to the dispensary. The dispensary is one of my favorite places to go, to be in. Not waiting in line. I've waited in many waiting rooms. Um, but like being there and yo, prime Oklahoma days, I could stick my face in the jar, dude. And sometimes the bud tender would even let me like pick out which buds I wanted out of the jar. That shit was fire. But like fucking Arkansas and Missouri, that shit's all like prepackaged. So you just like get what you get. Like you get to look at the strain. But at least in Oklahoma you got to like literally look at it. That was one of the weirdest things I had to adapt with, like Arkansas versus Oklahoma. That's really crazy. Do you need a medical card or something to buy from weed shops there? Oklahoma, yes. Arkansas, yes. Missouri, no. But Oklahoma has the best prices and the best flour. Um, Arkansas is just convenient because I live here. I mean, the dispensaries are on like complete opposite ends of town, so if I want to go, I really have to like plan my. I have to like plan it out because it's like literally 30 minutes away from my apartment. So it's not like a convenient drive. Um, yeah, it's like a whole mission. It feels like, and I have to a lot for enough time to sit in the waiting room. So it's not like I can just pop in like I'm going to the grocery store. Like, no, it's a fucking commitment. You have to set aside time out of your day to go to the dispensary here in Arkansas. It's stupid. I fucking hate it. But you can get an Oklahoma's visitors pass for like $100 a month. It's like $100 a month, and the Oklahoma dispensaries, they're like quick in and out. They know how to run their shit, right? I don't know what the fuck Arkansas is on. Like literally, and Missouri's just as bad. Missouri's literally just as bad. You will be literally waiting a fucking hour for a fucking eighth, bro. It sucks. Arkansas prices are fucking high, dude. It's gnarly. That's why I would much rather just pay the $100 a month to get an Oklahoma visitors pass, bro. That shit's stupid. But sometimes you do score some pretty good deals. If they have like a sale going on, then it's not that bad. But like regular retail price, that shit sucks compared to like what I was babied. I was babied living in Oklahoma during like the prime cannabis days, bro. It's not like that anymore, especially in Arkansas. You have to drive an hour and a half? You don't know anybody who sells in your town? Isn't it? It's still illegal in the UK, right? I'm pretty sure. Is it? I don't know. I don't know shit about fuck, honestly. What's happening across the pond, bro? Sorry, stateside started playing in my head. Something about I'm floating daytime. Why I look up at you. With the amount of weed I smoke, I'm thinking about growing my own again. Dude, fucking do it, bro. Hello from Alaska. Damn. Your guy literally lives 2 miles away from you. What a flex. Like I said, I used to live right down the street from the dispensary. I could imagine buying weed in Alaska. I just thought about that. I have no clue about the laws out there. That's insane. See, and it's also pretty nutty because Texas, it is so fucking illegal. It is so fucking illegal in Texas. They will lock your ass up real quick. if you're not going to jail, you're at least getting a fine and a half. That shit's crazy. They do not fuck with weed in Texas. I still borrow my pen. I was still I brought my dabs and shit. I'm still getting lit, but you gotta be real fucking careful, dude. Alrighty, bros. Homegirls out of Dr. Pepper. Like I said, I'm out of bud, but we'll fix that situation soon. Come payday. Never even been to a dispensary, and there's several close by, and you don't need a medical card. That's pretty fucking sick, dog. I think you should go. Have an adventurous time. Try some sick ass edibles. Just see what options you have, dude. It's a magical place. It truly is. I love going to the dispensary. Alright. Anyway. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. That's what's up. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for letting me rant about my weekend. That shit was crazy. Shit was crazy. I'm glad I made a lot of money. That's what's up. We'll make some more. That shit comes. Oh no, there is a cart in it. Oh, bro, how do you get it out? Bro, okay. Word. Anyway, I will see you on Monday. Peace out, bro.